Plastics of all kinds, including pervasive microplastics, stay in the environment for thousands of years. Max, what is the breakthrough technology that you've created that enables PlasticFri to deliver truly 100% biodegradable plastics?
PlasticFri is a green tech company based in Sweden, and we have invented a process that enables us to reduce costs, eliminate microplastics, and at the same time create a material and a process that can replace plastic in many different product application areas.
What is the technological breakthrough that's enabling you to do that?
Basically, we use renewable plant resources coming from agricultural waste, non-edible plants, and wood fiber. Then, through a multi-step process, we make different plastic-free products, and these products are designed for circularity.
So agricultural waste, what would be an example of a material that you use as an input?
We can use basically any material that contains cellulose and or starch. For example, we can use wheat straw, we can use potato peel, we can use palm tree leaves that are falling off, we can use skin of rice, and so on and so forth.
How does PlasticFri differentiate from those other alternatives that are already in the market?
We differentiate ourselves in 4 different pillars. Number 1, what we call true sustainability. So we do not use any plasticizers, any toxic additives, and in many of those other so-called alternatives, you still find those toxic chemicals, additives, and plasticizers. Number 2 is the scalability of our technology. We are using existing machines for manufacturing. This makes our technology 100% scalable. And this brings me to number 3, which is the cost effectiveness. So sustainability is always tied with something being so expensive.
Yeah, often incremental costs.
Of course. And already today, we are competing at price level of plastics and normal paper products, but then delivering superior functionality, which is the next one. And then putting all of this together, we already have the toughest certification standards, which proves by independent third parties that all the claims that we create on our products and our technology is already been validated and certified by a third party. And most of those startups, they fall short on several of these aspects.
One of the most important things is cost, and it's clear that using existing machines and infrastructure mitigates CapEx and enables existing processes to realize plastic-free products. How do you train your partners, your manufacturing partners, to use your process versus what they're already doing?
That's also part of our intellectual property. We partner with our manufacturing partners, and then together with them now we have developed what we call production protocols. Even if somebody gets hold of our raw material, they cannot just process it, they need our help. This also prevents, of course, the competition. And then at the same time, this gives us an edge because this is a very valuable know-how that will create what we call like a trade secret model.
Max, what are a couple examples of customer deployments that you're most excited about?
We launched the cups with 7-Eleven in Sweden, and then we got a lot of inbound requests that, like, what are the other things that you can do? At the same time in Europe, for example, plastic straws became banned and so on. So we thought, can we use the exact same technology to create straws? So normally, if you look at a paper straw, you just roll a piece of paper, you put it in a glue bath, and then you take it up, it dries. And that's exactly the reason when you put it into your drink, it gets soggy immediately, it tastes like paper. It's actually the glue that comes to your drink, and then you suck it up, which is not the best. That
doesn't sound very good.
That doesn't sound very good. So we did the same technology that we did for the cup. We manufacture it entirely without any toxic chemical, any glue. We only use heat and pressure.
What is the scope of the global problem we're really facing with respect to microplastics? Because there is so much fragmented information out there about the potential environmental and health consequences.
Plastics, unlike what the majority of people think, plastic is not a material or a few material. So the problem is that, first of all, plastics, it's made of many different chemicals. To be more concrete, it's made of about 13,000 chemicals, half of which has never been tested for the consequences that it can have on the human beings and on even nature and animals.
Do you feel like every industrial application that's out there today can be replicated or even improved with a biodegradable plastic?
I believe plastic in itself is a great material. it just is applied in a wrong context. So in certain application areas, I believe we need to continue using plastic when you need the durability, something that is light, and so on and so forth. But in many other application areas, single-use application, food packaging, many of the applications that we don't need the durability or something that lasts for hundreds or thousands of years, then that's where we would need to think of better alternatives and replacing plastic with something that is better for the environment, but also for the society at large.
What is the growth strategy and rollout plan for PlasticFri from where you are today?
Our growth strategy is divided to two categories. One we call the vertical scale-up, and the other one what we call the horizontal scale-up. By vertical scale-up, it means that we work with our existing customer base, and then we just help them to replace and launch new product application areas. And by horizontal scale-up, we mean that we expand to new markets and try to maximize the impact that we have.